Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to do flow yoga with a chair. So not quite the same as chair yoga and working on mobility and working on easing into things. We're going to use the chair as a prop to get into things maybe a little bit deeper. So you're definitely going to want to have a few props. You're going to want to have a chair. You're going to want to make sure you have maybe your yoga mat, or maybe you're on something that your chair is not going to slip. Make sure it's a chair that doesn't have arms. I just have a regular folding chair here today. If you have blocks, great. If you don't have blocks, maybe a cushion or a pillow or something. I also have pillows and a blanket. We might need those for later. And you want to make sure when you're sitting in the chair that you are able to have your feet on the ground. So you don't want it too high up for your hips. So you want to make sure your feet can press into the floor. If that's not the case and your feet kind of hover, you can always take those cushions or the blocks even, place them under, so then you have something to ground down into. So our feet are our foundation, they're our grounding support, they're gonna help us feel a little bit more stable. So you're gonna want something under your feet. You don't wanna have your feet kind of just up on the balls of your feet. You're gonna feel a little less stable that way. So find whatever's gonna be best for you. I know that I'm gonna sit back in the chair to start, so I like to have my feet up on something to begin so that I can feel that grounding. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat. Sit up nice and tall. And then if you're comfortable, let your eyes close. Hands resting on your thighs. Just allow yourself to come into the room, onto your mat, and into your body. Starting to connect with your breath. Starting to connect with any sounds or sensations in the room. And just allow everything to become more present. Your breath, your mind, your sensations. Dropping into your breath. Taking a big inhale through the nose. Sigh out the mouth, drop into your body. Again, inhale through the nose. Sigh out the mouth, dropping into the body. One final time, inhale. And exhale. Just sit with your natural breath here. Setting an intention for why you showed up to your mat today. Why you chose this practice. Maybe out of curiosity. Allow that to settle into your mind's eye. We'll set that intention as we open our practice with one Om. Hands can either come to your heart center, palms pressing, or one hand over your heart, followed by the other hand over that hand. Take a nice deep inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, let the hands come back down by the thighs and start to grow your breath here. Inhaling and exhaling a little bit deeper. And on each side of that breath, grow it a little bit deeper, maybe matching an inhale to a count of 4 or 5. Letting the ribs, belly, chest all expand out on your inhales. And let everything come back to the center line on your exhales. Allowing yourself to become present with your breath, with your movements that are happening here. Continuing that equal parts breath even as we start to move. Exhale fully, let those eyes blink open. Good, and then sitting up more toward the front of your chair and grounding down into those feet. So you're more toward the front. Sitting up tall, feet can be as close together or as apart as you need. And as you inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, hands down, chin down. 2 more like that. Inhale, brings the arms up. Exhale, hands down, chin down. 1 more time. Inhale, brings those arms up. Exhale, hands down, chin down. Good. This time as you inhale, bring the arms up. This time as you exhale, lean to the left, grab onto that chair, pull yourself over, let that right arm come over. Inhale, brings both arms up. Exhale, right arm down, lean it over. Good. 2 more times each side. Inhale, brings you up. Exhale, lean. Inhale, up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale to the left. Pause there. Roll the shoulder back. Press down into that right hip. Take one more big inhale. And exhale back up. Take an inhale, grow long. And then exhale, right hand down, lean it over. Good. Roll the shoulders back. Press down to lift up. Drop that left hip. Big inhale. And exhale all the way back up. Good. From here, take an inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to round forward, hug your knees, drop your head, give yourself a big squeeze here. Maybe give the head a little nod, yes. A little shake, no. Good, and then as you inhale, start to curl yourself up. And then as you exhale, you're going to cactus arms, rotate toward the right. Left hand to that right knee, maybe your right hand to the back of the chair. Press down into the feet, lift the chest. Continue to rotate. If it feels okay in your left shoulder, maybe that left hand grabs for the back of the chair, but be mindful you're not just switching your feet over. Just find the twist. Good, take another breath here. Exhale. Just warming up. Inhale brings you back to center, reach those arms up. And then as you exhale, cactus arms to the left, right hand to the left knee, maybe that left hand to the back of the chair, lift the heart, open the chest. If it feels okay, maybe that right hand starts to reach for the back of the chair. But be mindful you're not swiveling in your seat, keeping those knees forward if you can. Take another breath here. And exhale. Inhale, takes those arms all the way back up. And exhale, hug yourself again. Inhale brings you all the way back up. And as you exhale, hands down through the heart center, make those legs wide. So from here, again, sitting toward the front of your chair, making those legs wide, making sure that you're not going to be moving around. Good. And grounding down here. What you're going to do, maybe slide back in your chair to begin. We're going to do a little bit of cat-cow. Legs are wide. Press down into those feet. As you inhale, open the chest, look up, think cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, think cat pose. So inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, round. I know I have to move forward in order to round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. 2 more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Good. Getting your spine nice and warm. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Good. Inhale comes to center. And exhale here. Good. From here, we're going to make our knees a little bit wider, and we're going to press down into our chair, and we're going to take just our right leg, flex the foot, lift it, and hover it. Good. Inhale brings it to center. Exhale, out. Inhale, center. Exhale, out. Working on those hip flexors, inhale, or those adductors and abductors. Adding the inside, abducting the outside. Good. A couple more times here. And then place that right foot down, press into the chair, lift the left foot. See if you can keep your spine tall. And then in and out with the leg. Inhaling one direction, exhaling the other. Good, being mindful of the breath, being mindful of the movement. It's not a rushed movement. We're gonna add on in a moment, one more time. And placing that foot wide. Good, press down in the chair, hover both feet. Good, a little bit of core action. Good, breathe. Holding. You can either keep your hands in center if there's not quite enough space, pressing down onto the outside of the chair, and then draw the knees in and out, in and out. Inhale in, exhale out, inhale in, exhale out. 2 more, inhale in, exhale out, inhale in, exhale out, and down. Good. From here, round the spine, round it forward. Bring those hands to blocks, floor, all the way. Just round it forward. Breathing here. Couple deep breaths. Getting a little deeper into those hips that we just worked. Now we're going to use the support of the chair if we need it. Maybe we don't. Feet are going to go wide. You're going to press down into the feet and then hover those hips. So you have your hands on the chair in case you need the support. Make sure your knees and toes are tracking similar directions. And just kind of rock back and forth. So if you don't need the chair, you don't have to have it, but it's there for a little bit of support. Maybe you do need it. It helps you go a little bit further in either direction. Good, don't forget to breathe. Inhale one direction, exhale the other. Good, continue on. Breathing a couple more times. Awesome. Good, and then back to center. Pause there for a moment. Maybe arms reach. Good, and then set those hips down. Hands to your hips. Lift the knees, draw them to center. Good, pause there for a moment. And again, I know with my chair that it tends to slope back a little bit. So for this next one, I'm going to place a cushion further back in there so that I can sit more level. So from here, you're going to take your legs again, draw them out wide. So we're going to do a little upper body work. Good, see I'm nice and tall. You're going to take your arms, reach them up. As you exhale, bring your right hand down on the inside of your right knee. So maybe it doesn't quite reach the ground. This is where you have a block, a pillow. Maybe you just grab your ankle, right? I'm going to use a block to show. Take a big inhale, open the chest. Exhale, top arm overhead. As you inhale, circle the arm up. Exhale, circle it forward. Take an inhale, open. Exhale, circle it forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. Opposite direction. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, open and up. Exhale, forward and down. One more time. Inhale, open and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, up. Exhale, reach it over and pause. Good. Press into those feet. Maybe hover the booty. Good. Finding a little bit deeper stretch. Press into those feet. Keep lifting the chest. Good. Big inhale here. Exhale, top arm reaches. Bring yourself back up to center. Good. Take a breath there. And then as you exhale, bring that left hand down to the inside. Good. Maybe it grabs the ankle. Maybe it goes all the way to the floor. Press yourself down. Inhale takes the arm up. Exhale, overhead. Inhale takes the arm all the way back up. Exhale, circle it forward and down. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward and down. This time, inhale, up and open. This time, exhale, forward and back. Inhale, up and open. Exhale, down. One more time, inhale, open. Exhale, down. Inhale, open here. Exhale, reach it over. Maybe press into the feet, hover those hips. Good, take another big inhale here. Exhale, hips back down if they've lifted. Press into that bottom hand. Inhale brings your arms up. And exhale back to center. Good, you have the choice. You can keep your legs bent, or you can straighten those legs out to the side. A little forward fold here, pressing into the toes, maybe pressing into the heels. Find a little length in the spine here. A little relief in the hips. Maybe you start to slide those feet back and you start to straighten the legs without your hips on the chair, folding forward. Maybe you grab onto the chair, finding a little deeper fold. Pressing into the outer edges of the feet. Take a nice full inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, bend into the knees, drop those hips, lift the chest, pausing there. Good, go ahead and walk those feet in, pausing there, just kind of notice how things are feeling. So our hips have gotten nice and warm. We're gonna go in a little bit deeper with a little bit of a chair stretch, or a figure four stretch. Taking that right knee over your right foot over your left knee. Sit up nice and tall, flex through the foot, and just see how that feels. Maybe your knee's way up here, no problem. Just start to breathe. Good, maybe send that right hip forward a little bit more. Knee coming down. Good, if it feels okay, maybe start to lengthen forward. I like to press my hand into this foot to remember to flex it, so push through the heel, draw my toes back to this knee as I start to lengthen forward. And you can even take your right thumb, kind of press it into that hip crease and draw that right hip down and away toward the chair, kind of helping you externally rotate that leg. Good, if you're more flexible, maybe your arms come in front of your shin, keep flexing the foot, and you reach toward your toes, right? You're gonna feel it more into your target area of your low back. Good, take another couple breaths here. And as you inhale, start to bring yourself up. As you exhale, start to hug that knee into your chest. So just give it a hug, right? See if you can get this top leg in a little closer. Maybe it doesn't stay over the knee. Maybe it comes to the inside and you're just giving your knee a hug, right? If you can, squeak it over the top. Press that left knee into that right foot. And then maybe start to take that right hand, grab onto the back of the chair, find a twist. Breathing here. Couple more breaths. One more full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, unwinding. Go ahead and take that foot down, pause there for a moment. Let that settle in. Good, second side. Remember, your second side may not be like the first. More than likely it's not going to be. Pause there, notice what's happening with the knee. Don't force it. Flex through the foot, engage, press all those muscles to bone, maybe left hand into your hip, drawing that hip down. Keep this foot flexed as you start to lengthen the chest forward. Good, so you're using a little bit of gravity here. Your shoulders are relaxed. You're breathing, you're lengthening forward. For those that have a little bit more flexibility, maybe arms come down to the floor, maybe the block's in front, right? But don't force it. That's not going to happen today. Check in with your breath. If your breath is even, inhales and exhales matching, that's a good sign. If you're holding your breath or grunting, you've gone a little too far. Good, one more big inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, sitting you up. As you exhale, start to hug that knee into your chest. So maybe the foot stays over the thigh, maybe not. Maybe it comes to the inside and you're just hugging it in. Maybe your hug is more with your elbows or your forearms instead of your elbows. And just breathe. And then start to draw that right shoulder forward. Maybe the left shoulder goes back. Maybe you hold on to the back of the chair, finding a little deeper twist. Good, 2 more full breaths here. Exhale fully. Good. Inhale, unwinding. As you exhale, release that. Pausing there. Good. Take a nice full inhale there. And as you exhale, round it forward once again. Maybe grab for the legs of the chair, round yourself in. If it feels okay, maybe hands to the floor or maybe hands to the chair. Start to straighten those legs. Maybe you take your hands to the chair and you do a forward fold. So I'm just facing the side of my chair, maybe face the front of your chair. You drop your head down, maybe your head rests on a pillow or a block, coming into a forward fold. Pressing down into the heels, lengthen the spine out. Breathing here, arms can reach forward around the chair, maybe they reach down to the legs of the chair. Maybe your forehead rests on the chair and your arms find the backs of your legs. Good, couple more breaths here. Exhale fully. Inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, bend into those knees and slowly stand yourself up. Our final position, Shavasana, on the ground. Find a place for your chair. I like to have a little cushion under my hips. I like to have a little cushion on the chair so that I'm not cutting into my calves. And you're gonna lay down onto your back. Take your legs on the chair. So be mindful that the backs of your knees aren't cutting into the chair, so they're not resting on that. If you have a back of your chair that's open, tuck your toes under there. If your lower leg bones are a little bit longer than the chair. And just kind of settle yourself in, allowing yourself to lay here in Shavasana. We're going to take 10 full breaths here. Wherever you are in your breathing cycle, exhale fully. I'm going to guide you for the first 3, and then the next 7 will be on your own. Exhale fully. Taking an inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 4 more on your own. Your last breath, hold it in for a moment. Remind yourself of your intention. Let everything that's good stay in. And anything that's not going to serve you, sigh it out. Letting it go. Feel free to stay here any amount longer that you need or feel like you need to or want to. Otherwise, if you want to come out, start to draw those knees in toward the chest, give them a little squeeze. Roll over to one side, pause there for a moment. And then when you're ready, slowly pressing yourself up. Feel free to go to the chair, or since you're on the floor, find a seat on the floor. Pausing there for a moment to let those effects settle into the body. Allow the hands to come back to the heart center. And we'll seal this practice in with one final Om. Take a nice deep inhale. Bowing your head slightly. Taking a moment, thinking of one thing in your life that you truly are grateful for today. And holding on to that image in your mind's eye as you raise your head with a smile. Thank you for joining me today. Drink lots of water, eat your veggies, and wear some sunblock. We'll see you next time. Namaste.